May Day Mayhem, the Great Global Tantrum of 2025. In a dazzling display of synchronized whining, the world's workers and wannabe revolutionaries took to the streets on May 1, 2025, for what can only be described as the annual May Day meltdown. From Athens to Tokyo, and with a particularly spicy flair in Manila, the global proletariat decided that nothing says workers' rights like blocking traffic, shouting slogans that rhyme poorly, and occasionally setting fire to things that don't belong to them. In the US, the 50,501 movement, named either for a zip code, a secret code, or someone's Wi-Fi password, saw tens of thousands pour into nearly 1,000 cities to protest the Trump administration's latest policy, a bold plan to replace all workers with AI bots programmed to salute the flag every hour. Down with robot overlords! Screamed a barista in Seattle, waving a sign that read "Humans brew better," while simultaneously ordering a latte via an app. The irony was thicker than the tear gas in the air: minimum accuracy. "It's not about hitting anything," explained a masked protester named Nikos, sporting a Che Guevara t-shirt made in a sweatshop. "It's about vibes. Revolutionary vibes." Meanwhile, in Tokyo, protesters marched in such an orderly fashion that they were commended by local police for adhering to crosswalk signals. "We demand better wages," chanted one office worker, "but we also respect traffic laws." Manila's protest took a more cinematic turn, with clashes resembling a low-budget action flick. Protesters hurled stones, police hurled batons, and everyone hurled insults. "This is for the workers," yelled a demonstrator, before tripping over a pile of knockoff Nikes he'd been selling on the side. The chaos was briefly interrupted when both sides paused to take selfies for their X accounts, hashtagging #MayDayMadness. Across the pond, Athens demonstrators perfected the art of the Molotov cocktail toss, aiming for maximum aesthetic wow. Back in the States, the pièce de résistance was a San Francisco march where tech brothers joined the fray, demanding equity for coders and free kombucha in the workplace. One Silicon Valley marcher, clad in a $500 Patagonia vest, held a sign reading "Solidarity with the 1%. Before being gently corrected by a union organizer who hadn't seen a paycheck since 2023. "I thought this was about stock options," he muttered, retreating to his Tesla. As the sun set on this global tantrum, pundits on X debated whether the protests were a cry for justice or just an excuse to skip work. "May Day is performance art for people who hate their bosses," posted one user, garnering 12 likes and a retweet from a bot. Another user countered, "It's about standing up to the man." To which the man replied, "I'm just trying to run a country here, guys." In the end, the May Day demonstrations of 2025 achieved what they always do: a lot of noise, a few broken windows, and a renewed commitment to do it all again next year. Because if there's one thing the workers of the world can unite on, it's the joy of a good, old-fashioned street party, complete with bad chance and worse aim.